And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Amateur Gamer, and I'll be returning to ROTK 10. Gonna continue with my Liu Bei campaign, and next video I'll probably go back to 11. Just alternate between the two to like make sure I don't burn out on either one, and then go from there. Okay. So last time I had the opportunity to expand. I just took Chengdu. Eliminated a pretty powerful group. Now I do have to. I can either quickly come down, eliminate them, capture that on my way back. I'm gonna run out of food. And now I want to focus on Hanzhong. After Hanzhong, I'll be able to strike along this region. Let me check the map. I don't know where they're gonna go next. Dongzhou's forces. If they want to fight us, I'm like, I have no problem with it. Alright, do we need to replenish some of our forces? The answer is yes. We also need to improve the order in the area. Let's get a bit more. Oh wait, let's assign a governor to the city. You can go there, and then you shouldn't. I mean, you might need some members. I'll give you like 4. Be happy. Alright, and then we'll assign you to just build up defenses. And then for everyone else, we will develop this city a bit more. Improve our forces. We do need to address this. Ooh, Dongzhou is expanding very quickly. Do we have anyone new? No, okay. So, we'll get a round of improving the city. We should. Oh shoot! I'm still running at a deficit. Okay, so Dongzhou's forces is growing stronger. Whoa! They have lost my East forces. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know where Dongzhou is gonna strike. He could push southwards towards me. Yeah, I'm surprised I still haven't gotten any titles. This is so unfair. Yeah, let's clear out this area. I will want 60 days because it takes 21 days to reach there. It's far. Okay, so let's have someone else. All right, never mind. Actually, we don't need anyone with Daoying. Is cavalry? I'll give him to Mountain. Actually, this is a pretty strong force. Okay, Donzo is definitely coming down. He is going to challenge my position for here, so I will have to fight him, crush his forces, take Hong'an, attack all of these until he's basically pushed to a very unfavorable spot. Basically, just wipe him out. Alright. I will want to bait them. Yeah, I will definitely want to bait them. On that. But these maps are interesting because they're actually. Let's start baiting their units out. Because then they'll be vulnerable. And I will keep trying to learn an ability. I don't want to set that on fire, not yet. We will not do anything there. I could definitely handle you. Now that you're down here, you are definitely vulnerable. And these are like cheaper footmen, so they won't handle attacks very well. And meanwhile, my leader will eventually... My character. Okay. We'll finish that group first. Or... Problem is, these guys are very heavily armored. But if I could start a fire... So, these... They're like armored... They are armored... footmen. So they're these guys, Manzubing, which are like light, they're faster, they are weak as hell. And then these guys, they're really strong against pretty much all attacks, but they're extremely vulnerable to fire. Making them not great in a lot of situations. Okay, we took out that group. So I need to bait more of them out if I can. Okay, Sun Quan's forces are doing pretty well as well. Let's try to bait you out. Honestly, bait is such a powerful move. Can you... Oh, you can't hit it. Damn it. That was a misjudgment. I'm trying to force him down. Not succeeding very well, mind you. Alright, we are approaching. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Unfortunately, real life. Unfortunately, we kind of have to brute force through that group. Wait. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, you could hit that? Oh, why did you have to do that? If you were next to each other, I would 100% have you two fight each other. So you are already capped out. That's fine. Yeah, you can't hide in there, my friend. As much as you want to believe. Okay, so Hanzong has fallen. Which means I need to finish up my business here as well. Sooner rather than later. Now we're gonna... Yeah, I'm not surprised he got that. Question is, can we... Actually, this is where I will actually assign him the cavalry. Cavalry unit. Because it will still be the most ideal. It will still be the most ideal against that unit type. I just don't know where he's gonna go. I know it looks like that unit is outnumbered, but I have faith. Like the terrain is very rough, but like for them to flank my forces will be quite difficult. I wouldn't say it's impossible. Damn it, I was hoping he would join. I don't know how far I'll get this video. Sometimes I have like a ton of progress in wars, and sometimes it'll be quiet. Also, really, that's an interesting alliance. So once I get back to the city, we'll discuss how the map is looking. And when you run out of food, okay, yeah, we need to address that. So right now we have Gongshenzhen to the north, Sun Quan to the south, Cao Cao in the middle, and then Liu Biao's actually doing well. Reward them. Let's assign governors or whatever they're called. Dongfei, you'll be assigned there. Those are like smaller cities, so they don't need as much. They will hopefully be just developing, improving. Let's work on those. Yeah, I will have to address the... But who is still here? Alright. Time to attack Dongzhuo. Does he even have... Oh, he does! I didn't know he had that many... And we will fight that group. Regarding this... You don't need both of those. Guan Yu could... Yeah, we'll see. I will look at the map and decide from there. Let's have enough food. So we will... I'm not expecting a huge force there. But even then, I'm not... Oh, that's a interesting location. I can't climb these. But they are defending. Oh wow, they actually got some pretty forces. They are... I mean, their composition is interesting. It's yeah, I think I'm gonna favor more of a... Yeah, I'm gonna favor more of a... range component. They don't have a lot of range. Ironically enough. I mean, I guess it's not that ironic. Ooh, okay. Who am I gonna assign to... Okay, so Zhuge Liang could change the weather. No, surprise. He could do anything. I could make them fight each other. Would be amazing. And then let's see if I can make them fight some more. Sometimes you just get times when it's like it doesn't work. But other times you're like it's doing wonders. Did you just attack? Okay, that's interesting. Huh. I'm just using him to make them fight each other. The more weakened they are, the better. I forgot how much is... on you. Okay. But we do need to address. Oh shoot! I forgot. Okay, I was being stupid. Let's have them throw one another. No. Apparently I could put out fires in gates I don't control. That's always one of the rather interesting things. And I need to get that guy off of. Let's just attack that. I could duel him. I feel like that might be, unless I lose, which there is a possibility. But I never issue a duel if I'm like, there's a chance for me to lose. Plus, this will be the only duel I'll have to do, I think. So far, so good. Ooh, okay. So as you probably noticed, if you use abilities that happen at the same time, they cancel out. And I got it. Let's whittle away at you. Let's break through this because it will open up options. Yeah, if we could have broken through that sooner, I'd be able to take advantage of the fact that they're next to each other. Wait, I didn't check. Did I actually hit the gate? Under the angle is rather interesting. Can you take out this? Yes. Oh, I can hit both. Perfect. My goal here is to take both the gate and also like annihilate a large portion of the forces, so they won't be a problem later on. That's a hope. Okay, now that you're in there, I can set on fire. I think I can still hit you. Yeah, that group is not escaping. Can we light this on fire? Wow, you actually suffer a lot of... That's more losses than I would have preferred. Let's weaken you. Oh, okay, that's not good for me. I mean, it depends on who moves next. Okay, we will trick chaos. I said we will. Oh wow, what is this? Donzo is being... Is he just resistant? What? Yeah, let's actually... Oh, that's not good. I'm taking more losses than I would have preferred. I hate to admit it. Okay, we capture him, which doesn't mean anything. Because I'm not trying to take a city, which means if I capture the leader, I automatically win. Ooh, okay, that's very good. And because of that battle, I have weakened that gate significantly. Wait, is Cao Cao getting attacked? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I actually say I was attacking Hanzong? Huh. Well, there's good news. Wait, is Hanzong... I forgot if Hanzong is medium size or small size. I think barring any really bad luck, I should be able to get through this really quickly. But as I said, barring any bad luck. Which, knowing my luck, yeah, it could happen. Let's get rid of that. Let's break through this. And then we will actually just charge them. I'm going for a more of a lightning warfare kind of. And yes, you could charge them into the next gate. Which has always been amusing. And annoying at times if I actually wanted to. So one way is like, instead of like using up all the charges, you just do enough to push them out. Yeah, they have given up the city. I was planning on that. I hope it's a medium size. I think it's a medium size. Okay, good. It's medium sized. Alright, so now we're at the heart of everything. Whoa, He Jing is being so strong. Cao Cao has been forced off the city he started in. That is crazy. I will need more officers. I will need you. Wait, actually, I need to focus on... Alright, I need to assign a governor for that city. As much as I like to have both of them, I would like one of them to actually start getting... like, become a governor and have an impact there. Go there. Both of you could start working on the gates. Okay, got him. I'm just trying to recruit more if possible. Because I will eventually need officers for my large empire. That's the plan. I'm actually surprised. Wait, why can't I get new rankings? That's so weird. Okay, let's actually replenish our forces. Prioritizing the important units. And in the meantime, also, you are... So if you fight a duel and you lose, you will be, like, injured. And I generally don't allow injured officers to do any tasks. Man, this sucks. I don't have enough gold. Boo! Actually, maybe I'll just assign more officers to Chengdu. Chengdu is a big enough city so it can handle it. Yeah, that should be fun. And then, do I have to reassign that? Nope. I do want to check from time to time. Yeah, I can spare some food. And then once everyone else finished their task, I'm gonna attack Chang'an. Because I think all of these other cities are small. Small, small. Which actually makes them very vulnerable. Which I will not hesitate to exploit that. Okay, we are ready to attack. Yeah, you don't have a money issue, that's why. Yeah, they're doing alright. I will want that city. See, that's the thing, right? I want to have enough officers. But I also don't want too many. Which would result in me just... So... We can get one of those, and... Wait, do you have the ability... Okay, do you have... Yes, okay. I will give you the other one. So they will have reinforcements. I saw that. Oh, we could inflict a ton of damage just from the get-go. Because he started... I don't know why he started outside. But that is like... fine by me. Yeah, let's do everything. So my first turn will be focusing on inflicting the max amount of pain on that unit. Actually, maybe starting fires wouldn't be a bad idea. That was... I mean, it's not a bad idea weakening their main force. Which I was like, which one of them is dumber? Right? Why fight them when they could fight each other and drastically weaken one another? I think in the actual fight you'll win that. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Because that was a cavalry unit, there's no way for it to inflict damage elsewhere. Ooh, okay. An opportunity has arisen. Yes! Slaughter one another. Right, let them do the dirty work. So their reinforcements should arrive soon? Yes, day 5. It should be here very soon. Excellent. Okay. Have you gone yet? I mean, you went into... Wait, how... Wait. I just realized, even in terms of reinforcements, their numbers were like... pitiful enough that it's like, oh, okay. And the reinforcements just got annihilated. There are some really powerful abilities, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hesitate when it comes to using them. Are you kidding? When it comes to like war, you use every tool at your disposal. Ah, shoot. Alright. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, after this, Donzo's main force will be in tatters without engaging any of my forces. I don't think he fought any of my forces. Okay, I do need to address this group. They are probably inflicting the most damage. I should be close to getting 700 strategy or tactics, whatever it's called. He's too afraid. So I'm glad he went into the city, because now I can just inflict a lot of pain to his main force. I think he's gonna surrender? I don't see a point why he will keep fighting. Like, I've completely crushed. Like, at the gate, I was able to absolutely crush their main forces, and there was not like nothing left. Okay, this is our new city. Huh. Ooh, okay. There is a really good officer that I will want. Need to find him. Ah, shoot. I hate it when I... Not this guy. Yes, him. Yes! He's a pretty solid all-around officer. And now my goal will be to use this opportunity to completely wipe out Dongzhou's forces so I don't have to worry about my backline. Let's assign... I have an army there? Did that not send everything? Guess not. Alright, let's... I prefer the list sometimes. Just easier. Okay, so, wait, they could probably rise faster. Let's develop the city a bit because Dongzhou has been doing a horrible job. No surprise here. I just want them to... Yeah, I think it's bugged. Like, I've not been told to rise up in... I might not even be... So what happens is... As you conquer more region, you're able to get these titles. But apparently I don't get titles, so something's bugged. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, if Cao Cao gets wiped out, I'd be like, what? Really? I definitely don't want to give Dongzhou a chance. Oh yeah, we could like talk to our wife. Let's do... Let's just do some tasks. Yeah, apparently I'm not getting any of these titles. Sucks. Because eventually you can become like the Lord. I mean the Emperor. These are okay characters. So there is something that I... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? That's a huge waste. Oh, I get the heavy cap. Yeah, sometimes when you defeat the enemy, you actually get some of their units. Pretty cool. I will actually assign someone else. You could get that and that and that. And then Zhao Yun can get... Wait, who has... Okay, yeah, you are not good with that. Get that. We don't need gold for this. I screwed up a bit. I just realized, oh my god, they have like nothing. Yeah, they have like nothing here. Okay, I did screw up. Well, I screwed up a couple of areas. Oh well. Okay, we managed to scale that, so this is going to be a very quick battle. At least that's the plan. But let's still take out most of their units just to make sure that they don't get any ideas. Oh yeah, there are certain abilities that if you meet the requirements, you just learn it. But that's really nice to have, and you can't hit that yet. 3 days. I don't think they'll keep fighting. At least I wouldn't. I mean, the fact that we wrecked their forces earlier. Yeah, they have given up. And then I'm gonna attack Tianshui as well. So I will take 2 of their cities, go back, restock on food. I will also attack this. I'm just saving because Gongsun-san's attacking that. It's also not in a great spot. Okay, they will put up more of a fight unless I bait out their leader. Can't. Let's do this. That. I would definitely assign them to... Honestly, starting with these units is broken. On so many levels. We will put you in ambush. Yeah, okay, now I could do the command thing. Okay, let's... I knew they would walk into the ambush, and he got captured. Hilariously enough. Okay, so... I need to make you fight each other. Once again, weakening your forces. Without... I mean, I'm just expanding, like, a resource that I could get back very easily, so... I mean, look at the damage they're inflicting on each other. That was, like, what? 8,000 strong? Now it's, like, 1,000. And now it's 0. I just need to get on top. I was like, there's no way they'll do something stupid. I may want to actually destroy that. Okay, good. We are now in the gates. And that's the thing, like with these units, you can't even hide in the gates. Which means that, honestly, if you ever play as, like, the AI is not very smart with it. But as a human player, Liu Bei is incredible just because you get 2 of these units for free. These are like level... So like, units do upgrade, so you can have... So you start with archers, they become crossbows, and then they become these units. And... yeah, let's finish off. Because there's a chance these units... I think there's a chance? they might actually join the others, and I would rather avoid that if I can. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna keep fighting because they have no units left. So even the AI will evaluate if they're in a position to resist. If not, they'll be like, yeah, I'm done. Okay, very good. Who else is... Ooh, I could get another free unit, which honestly is pretty good. Looks like Konglong is gonna be destroyed. Sun Quan's... sorry, Sun Jian. Sun Quan's father is doing really well. Oh, now they're like, hey, let's... We suggest you get a better title. It's like, thank you. I was like, if it's bugged, it'll be annoying because I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. I want to check something. Yeah, I need to get them higher. But first, one of them actually completed the task. They have enough to expand? I think that's a large city. Yeah, it's... So... They don't have enough. Oh, eventually they'll have enough money. Okay, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to... Is there anyone that I'm like, I must have? Or like, it'd be nice. Let's have them go recruit. Because I need to get rid of Dongzhuo. Just so he won't be a problem moving forward. If I could eliminate Dongzhuo before the end of this video, that'd be ideal. Okay, so... I don't have anyone to send to these cities yet, so I am actually gonna send all of their food and money. You can have that. Enjoy. Yeah, just... If I'm not gonna have any officers or anything, like honestly, these resources are better just sent here, where I could put them to good use. And now we have a lot more resources. Voila, magic. Magic. I do want to take that city, but not right now. Okay, so the goal is not to have a huge army. Make use of less. Yeah, I still want... you along. Man, the game just gives you the weirdest composition. No wonder the AI does poorly at times. We will have that. Maybe I want you to have And then have you given this. Then have you given that. It's 5. Yeah, I told you Konglong's gonna fall. I mean, honestly, waiting for the reinforcements to come is not a bad thing. Okay, so they do have quite a few. Okay, strategize. Let's move you forward. Let's see if I could have you cross. Okay, I didn't waste the movement. Can you start firing at them? No. Why? Okay, that's kind of stupid, but I mean stupid for them. It's really good for me. Because it means that I could fire upon them and start chipping away at their numbers. And if you think this is broken, wait until you see like siege weapons. That's like a whole different level of how the heck did the dev think this is fair? Sort of thing. I think I do want to see their reinforcements arrive so I could also devastate them. It's inflict a lot of pain so he can't do much. Sometimes I do things a bit too hastily, so I might actually miss a turn. Or skip someone's turn. It's all unintentional, I assure you. Really? That's all they have? Oh, they are in trouble if that is all they have. And it's a cavalry, so it couldn't even threaten. Are you actually? Let me teach you a lesson, son. You don't mess with Zhao Yun unless you want to get absolutely crushed. Serious, you don't mess with Zhao Yun. Zhao Zilong. This is why I picked this comp. I'm like, it's gonna do good work. Oh, that's cute. That's all the damage they inflicted. Meanwhile, Zhao Zilong is like rushing it. I want to destroy as many of their forces as possible. I actually don't know if your units could get destroyed by fire or not. And that should be it. 164. I'm curious how many. I'm curious how much they will have left in the last bit. And then we will attack their final city. Yeah, they are in such a bad state. It's and plus I do want Zhao Zilong. So I don't think I mentioned this before, but But like, if you do a lot in a battle, you have these contributions that basically move you up the ranking. The more you contribute, the more you get. And if your officers reach a point where they are like rank 2, they could become, I think the term is viceroy, where they control a huge region. So I'm trying to get one of them to rank 2 so they could just command a region, which cuts down so much on microing, because it means a lot of the cities I don't have to deal with because it will be under that voice. I think it's the viceroy. I think that's the term. No, don't run away. I mean, I will have to fight them eventually. Like, wait, do they have? Oh, they have. Oh, I think they have someone who. I think they have someone who could lay traps, which is honestly the biggest problem. Oh my god, they have 1,000? Oh, they have hardly anything. Yeah, they're gonna have traps. Oh, I hate those. So traps could cause confusion. It ends your turn unless you're able to avoid it. And they do a lot of damage. Like, a lot. But usually they're also... Let's just ambush there. And the cute little trick is... You can actually like set up ambush. As long as you don't leave the forest, you stay in ambush. And then you're able to just... like, get rid of them. Get rid of them. He should be close to like rank 3. And I just need to get him a bit more. Once he's rank 2, give him a city. He needs to be a governor first, and then he could be the viceroy, assuming that is indeed what I think it is. Ah. Given how big my empire is, getting more of these is honestly not a bad thing. Okay, we have got rid of Dongzhuo's forces. Nice. We got another horse cavalry. Anyone I'm like, I must have. Oh! Interesting. Okay, there are some... Not too bad. There's like Matao and such. And this is the advantage of the human. Like, we're able to like just snowball out of control and grab a ton of territory. Are they... Do they not have... No, they have... Oh, they still haven't gotten the technology, so they can't expand. Ah, okay. Excellent. Yeah, now I'm moving up the ranks pretty quickly. Let's assign some governors, at least in cities that actually... Oh wow, these actually have decent amount of gold. let's split it up because they are not gonna use that much anymore. This I'll just kind of have a split. Okay, how many can I? Okay, I have more options now. Actually, that might have been a bad idea. Yeah, no, I actually don't trust him enough. Actually, I don't trust any of them enough. Alright, let's just build up. Make sure they're more loyal. I'll extend this video a bit longer than I had originally planned. Recruit. More of them. Okay, like Matao. And then we will actually start developing the city a bit. Let our forces actually enjoy some peace. Who is in the city? Anyone? No, nobody. That's like Dongyan. Okay, in the north. Gongsun-zhan, I don't think he has. Does he have enough? I'm just intrigued by the possibility that Cao Cao make it. Out of all the times I played, I mean, I haven't played that much. Out of all the times I played, this, I don't think I've seen Cao Cao ever do poorly. He's just in such a good spot, and the AI is just able to like do well. That's all. Let's get their loyalty first. And how close is my... Close. Ooh, yeah, I think 20,000 is... And then if you look here, yeah, rank 2 or higher. Very, very close. Okay, let's... Oh, I didn't remove him. Whoops. Oh well. Let's just give you a bunch of... Yeah, I don't need this many officers, honestly. It's too much. Don't on. Okay. Yeah, let's assign you this. And then let's give them tasks, and then that'll be a good place to end this video. We have made enormous gains. We started off with 4 cities. Now we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we eliminated 2 other... Well, one's a regional power, one is... Yeah, I'm gonna be curious how strong Gongsun-zhan's forces are. They're probably gonna... Or even Sun Quan, like they are in a pretty strong position. Well, I mean, once I take that out, eventually if we get that, we'll have kind of what Shizu has. Actually, Shizu, I don't think they ever had that. Or even these, so I'm already in a better spot. So next I want to come back. We need to start. I think I want to avoid this. So I will probably like push in the southeast. Attack Liu Biao. Take these. Establish a strong foothold. Maybe fight Sun Quan, see what happens here. Well, we'll see. I mean, if there's one thing I've learned is I have to be adaptable. And as I have fewer and fewer officers to command, life will be easier. So right now, if we look at the ranking, I'm only second? Are you kidding? Is it because I don't have this? Like his territory isn't that much bigger. I mean 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 12, but apparently I'm a lower ranking than him. I'll teach him. If he doesn't get wiped out, there's there a chance? I don't know. But anyways, I am going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.